Good morning, students. So in our chapter motion, today we will learn how to derive equations of motion. Equations of uniformly accelerated motion, theoretically first. Let us see how to derive these equations. So consider a body moving with initial velocity u and accelerates at uniform rate a. Let v be the final velocity after time t and s be the displacement. So let us derive first equation of motion. We know the formula of acceleration is final velocity minus initial velocity upon time taken. So acceleration is denoted by a, final velocity is denoted by v, initial velocity is denoted by u, and time is denoted by t. By cross multiplying, we will have v minus u equals to at. Now after rearrangement, we will have the first equation of motion, that is v equals to u plus at. The equation v equals to u plus at is known as the first equation of motion. Now second equation of motion. The formula for average velocity is initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. So v average is u plus v upon 2. Now distance traveled is equals to average velocity into time, right? So distance traveled, distance is denoted by s. Now average velocity we already know. So average velocity we will replace with u plus v upon 2 multiplied by t. Mark it as first point. From the first equation of motion, we have v equals to u plus at already. We have that equation. Now substituting for v in equation 1, what we will get? S is equals to, in this equation 1, S is equals to u. In place of v, we will write v. In place of v, we are going to write u plus at. So u plus at upon 2 multiplied by t. This will become 2u plus at divided by 2 multiplied by t. Now multiply with t internally, you will get 2ut plus at square upon 2. So after rearrangement, we will get s equals to ut plus half at square. This is the second equation of motion. Now coming to the third equation of motion, we have already derived first equation of motion, v equals to u plus at or v minus u equals to at. We know average velocity is equals to sum of initial and final velocity divided by 2. After cross multiplication, we will get v plus u equals to 2v av. Av means average. Now multiplying equation 1 and 2. These two equations we will multiply. So we will get v square minus u square equals to 280 VAV. Now since v multiplied by t is equals to displacement, velocity into time equals to displacement. So replacing v into t, we will get v square minus u square equals to 2as, or v square equals to u square plus 2as. This is the third equation of motion. Now let us see the same equations of motion, how to derive them with the help of graph. So let us look for the graphical method. So for deriving the first equation of motion graphically, we have this graph. Now acceleration is change in velocity upon time taken. So you have velocity time graph here. So acceleration will be, what will be the acceleration? BD upon AD, because BD is velocity and AD is time. Or it can also be equals to AE upon OC. How? Because BD is parallel to AE. So we can replace BD by AE. So it will be AE, and similarly AD can be replaced by OC because both of them are parallel and equal. So AE upon OC. Now further, moving on further, we can write AE, that is AE as OE minus OA. That will leave us with the portion AE. So writing AE as OE minus OA. Now placing the values. OE means this portion from O to E is representing the final velocity from starting from 0 to final position. So this represents the final velocity V, and OA represents the initial velocity starting from 0 to A, or origin to A. So it is represented by U. U means initial velocity. Replacing it, we will get the first equation of motion, V equals to U plus AT. Graphically, we are getting this equation. Now let us look at the second equation of motion. Dealing with the same graph, how to derive the second equation of motion graphically. Let us look now. Now the area of trapezium, this is the trapezium OABC. This area denotes the distance traveled, and distance is denoted by S. So applying the formula for area of trapezium, we have S equals to half OC multiplied by OA plus CB. So I hope you remember how to find the area of trapezium. Sum of parallel lines multiplied by altitude or height and divided by 2. So replace the values. Half OC is time, so T, writing T here. OA is initial velocity, so writing U. CB is, where is CB? Here. The CB is final velocity, so replacing by V. Now after doing rearrangement and utilizing the first equation and replacing velocity with U plus AT, we will get the second equation of motion, that is S equals to UT plus half AT square.